Alright, what is going on today, guys? We're back out on the Supermoto. And if you can hear that, finally got a new exhaust. Got a bunch of new parts on the bike. Well, not really a bunch, just two. I got a new FMF PowerCore 4 slip-on exhaust. And I also got these new MZS Racing black clutch and brake levers. So this is kind of my first ride on these new parts, and man, this exhaust sounds awesome. It finally sounds like a dirt bike. Like, I hated the sound of the stock exhaust. It was awful. It was so quiet, and like I couldn't even hear it, especially with the dirt helmet like going in the wind. Like, I couldn't hear what my bike sounded like, which is kind of tough when you're, trying to figure out when to shift and like listening to the RPMs. But now, man, this thing roars. Like, it's got a great sound to it. It kind of reminds me of Connor's bike. So Connor, he had a DRZ 400 with a Yoshi full system on it, and that thing was completely gutted out. It was really just the can, but it had like the silencer, baffle, spark arrestor, all that stuff removed. And it kind of sounds like that. And that thing was loud too. So typically when we get on the bikes and we figure out where to go, it's either we go down to the beach or we kind of try to go to some like back roads, country type farmland, which I think is where we're going to now, because it is just way too cold at the beach. I love the sound of this exhaust. I remember when I first got this bike, I like literally would like read or like know when to shift just by looking at the speedo. Like, it was like, oh, it'd be 40 miles an hour, 45, be like, all right, I'll shift up to 5th. But like, now I can actually hear what the engine is saying. Woo! It is a whole different experience now. Thing's got some nice backfires to it too. So I left the air injection system, the AIS in. Now there's a lot of debate over whether or not to remove it, but I had my exhaust put on by a professional shop, and they recommended that it didn't need to be taken out. So I decided to save the money and the hassle of just not removing it. And I mean, it actually doesn't pop as much as I thought. I thought, like, as soon as I let off the gas, it would start popping, and no, not at all. It only does it, like, it's only done it 3 times, and I've probably ridden it for like an hour, so it seems to be fine. This is like perfect long sleeve weather. Still a little cold to ride in short sleeves, but I've got this new Shift MX jersey on, and it's pretty comfortable. I am so hungry right now. I don't know why. Like, well, I guess probably because I haven't eaten in a while. Usually that's why, you get hungry, but man, I am starving. We were talking about this the other day. It's so annoying because like all the, all the restaurants are closed, or they're not closed, but like, you can't go eat in them. And like, that's all I want to do. Like, I just want to go with my friends, sit down at a restaurant and have a meal, and it's just not the same with takeout. It really is a huge bummer to not be able to go and go to your favorite restaurants and stuff, especially with summer coming around. And like, that would always be like the go-to thing, like when we would hang out, is especially at night when it was too dark out to go ride the bikes, and just go somewhere and go out to eat. And now you can't really do that. So it's definitely going to be an interesting summer. I'm hoping that this all clears up soon and we can get back to normal, but we'll see. As for now, I'm going to keep riding my Supermoto. I've been noticing with this new exhaust, it's got a lot more pull in the top end, which I'm kind of surprised about. I thought it would be a lot, it'd give it a little bit more torque, a little bit more bottom end power, but I'd say it feels kind of the same on the bottom end. Like when you first give it gas, like it feels the same, but on the top, it definitely has a little bit more pull to it. It doesn't sign off as quickly, which is pretty cool. I gotta say, it is way more enjoyable to ride this thing too with this FMF pipe on it. There really is just such a fun factor about having a loud bike. And I also think, especially on the road, it's a little bit safer too to have a louder bike. So that way, you know, cars can hear you when you're riding past them. Man, it sounds so good. Man, loud exhaust really just puts such a smile on your face. Woo! There's some weird bumps in the road. It's like I'm back on the YZ250F going through the whoops. I was also having this debate with both Matt and Connor. They say that they sing the entire time when they ride. So I want to know in the comments, you guys with street bikes, or even if you don't have a street bike, do you sing when you ride? I don't. I mean, this is what I do. I just talk aimlessly into a GoPro. I just talk to myself, and then a couple people watch these videos, and that's basically it. This is a nicely paved road. Love getting on that fresh pavement. Every road we've been riding today has been so bumpy, so this is really nice. This is like the best parking lot road for motorcycles. It's like so twisty. Oh, still got my blinker on. So does he. Oh, I guess no. He's actually turning. He had a reason to put the blinker on. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this video. So later.